Lesson 8 Bando, the most authentic Taiwanese eating experience. Taking part in the student exchange program has really opened my eyes regarding the cultural differences between my country and Taiwan. One of the most memorable parts of my trip was when my host family invited me to a wedding banquet in Kaohsiung. Upon arriving at the banquet, I soon realized that it was totally different from what I had expected. Back in the US, banquets are usually held in a large dining halls. This one, on the other hand, was taking place right on the street. There was a huge tent put up to shelter the wedding guests from the fierce sun. Even though the tent occupied nearly half the street, none of the pedestrians or the people in the passing vehicles looked like they cared. Under the tent, guests sat at large round tables, chatting cheerfully. At one end of this temporary tent, there were cooks and assistants working energetically to prepare patterns of delicious-looking food. Being quite curious and eager to know how this fascinating custom of open-air banquets had first come about, I asked my host parents. The host father explained that this kind of banquet, known as a bando in Taiwanese, originated in the countryside. In the old days, when people gathered for a special event, such as a wedding or an elderly's birthday, everyone in the neighborhood would cooperate to arrange a bando. The host would prepare all the ingredients for the meal, and the neighborhoods would help out. Some of them would do the cooking. Others would provide tables, chairs, and eating utensils. They would then all relax and enjoy the banquet together. The bando back then was all about enjoying a sense of community and togetherness. My host mother added that toward the end of the banquet, the host would provide containers for the guests to pack up the leftovers and take them home. Since it was usually late and dark when the guests started leaving, the host would also often hand out torches to them to help light their way home. Seeing lines of people storming home with torches and bags of food in their hands is something that older folks in Taiwan still remembers. Although some aspects of the bando has changed in modern times, the spirit of gathering together to have fun has always remained. I'm truly lucky to have gotten a chance to experience this fascinating event. It is the first story that I will share my friends and family when they ask me about my student exchange experience in Taiwan.